Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Zebo Nation Plays the FM Scout Academy Challenge with FC Dallas Season 7, the North American Champions League Special Edition, I guess you'd say. If you want to, you don't have to. But, whoa, what's happening? All right, let's take a look. It is quarterfinals, second leg versus Queretaro. If you saw our last episode, you noticed that we played okay. We didn't play a great game, but we got a 0-0 draw. So it's scoreless going into this final leg. It's basically one game, winner takes all. And that's where we're at. Saw the off-season review and our roster moves and all that stuff we did in our last episode. So if you want to check that out, take a look at the previous episode. For this episode, we're just going to get straight into it. We're going to take a look at what happened in the previous week. Not much. We registered for the MLS in terms of our roster. Had to cut one player, a insignificant goalkeeper, an academy player that we brought up a couple of years ago who just didn't get any better and wasn't going to improve anymore. So we just had to kind of cut him from the roster to get under the MLS limit. And then one other thing happened, one sort of dreadful thing. Jesse Gonzalez, our number one goalkeeper, got injured. Sports hernia. Fitness. Sports hernia. 3 to 4 weeks he is out. So he's got kind of a habit, unfortunately, of getting injured at inopportune times. So we're going to bring in Oscar Sanchez, the guy who came through for us last year in the playoffs. In the MLS Cup, had a huge couple of saves in that playoff run, and did amazing for us. Won us the cup, so there we go. While Gonzalez was injured, he came in several times last season while Gonzalez was injured. So it's a question of do we let Gonzalez go now? I mean, he's 26 years old. He's still very good. He's worth $1.2 million, but Sanchez, he's got room to grow now. He's 24 years old. He still has some potential to get a little better. So maybe now's the time we play Sanchez full time. I don't know about that. But in the meantime, we got to drop Gonzalez out of our backup, out of our reserves. And we have another reserve goalkeeper here, Manuel Suarez, 22-year-old American. He's another one of our recent draft picks. He's all right. He's not a guy we really want to rely on at the moment. He doesn't have much in the way of potential. I mean, he's got a little bit. He can advance to a 3-star goalkeeper, which is, serviceable in the MLS anyway. But he's not a guy we're hitching our wagon to. He's just a good, solid reserve. Other than that, everything is the same. I mean, every single one of our players has a yellow card, it seems like. So that's not good, but nobody's suspended, so that's fine. And I thought about making some lineup changes. I thought about changing a couple of people out, but I don't think that's the answer. I think we'll just stay with how it is and just hopefully we can get that goal. That's all we need. We need to get the first goal, and then I think it might be whoever scores first wins, but you never know. So anyway, let's go on to our team selection here. Queretaro versus FC Dallas. Take a look at their team. What do they got going on? Looks like their goalkeeper, he managed to play. I don't think that's a reserve goalkeeper. I think that's the guy who played last year or last game, Volpe. That name is definitely the one that I thought I saw on the field. Because other than him, you look down their roster, they don't have much in the way of goalkeepers. They got scrub goalkeepers here, some grayed out goalkeepers. So, well, they got... Okay, so there's Libero Sanchez, who is their other goalkeeper, who is still ineligible. All right, so fine. So Volpe, I don't know why he wasn't starting in the first place. He's much better. Their midfield is still missing, so that's not good for them. And the other thing I noticed was we got a couple of suspensions. Aguiar, injured, and Darlington Nagbe, guy we pointed out in the last game because I was kind of surprised to see him there. he's suspended for that yellow card. So, we might have an advantage in the midfield. I don't know who else they can bring up from the midfield is going to be any good. Well, this David Serta looks pretty darn good. 21 years old. Yeah, he looks pretty good. 4.5 star, I guess so. Who else do they got here? They got another left winger, Ramirez, who looks okay. Fernando Madrigal. I think he's the guy who played last time. Yeah, he's all right. So they got plenty of firepower coming off the bench, but I guess that's what you need if you're going to be a top level team is you need to have that depth. So let's take a look at our depth. Again, we're going to stick with our lineup from last time. Other than our goalkeeper, but you know what? We got depth at goalkeeper. Sanchez is talented. He is experienced. He's a championship level goalkeeper. At least he's got championship level experience. I thought about taking out Queretaro. I might do that. I might take out Queretaro, bring in you. Oh, that's not what I want to do. That's Acosta. Bring in Ulloa. Ulloa's played well in these games, and he's a veteran, so maybe he can use some of that veteran savvy. He doesn't have the shooting ability that our dude Guevara has, but maybe he can use that in the second half. Bring him off the bench in the second half, and he can make a big play. That might be better for a 20-year-old to have him in the substitute role rather than put all the pressure on him as a starter. So other than that, instruction-wise, let's dial it back a little bit. We're still going to go counter to be a little, little defensive. Let's go structured, disciplined. Just see what's happening. See what's up. All right, so we'll submit that team. Get ready to go. This is a huge, huge game for us. We need this victory. Got to move on in this competition. If not this year, how many more chances do we have? It takes us a little while to rebuild this team because we're rebuilding with youngsters. So it might be like, every 3 or 4 years we go in a cycle where we make the Champions League. I don't know how that goes. Might be a while. All right, location, Estadio La Corregidora. From the American Soccer Chronicle, Chad Parker, enthusiastically indifferent reporter, asks, the absence of Jesse Gonzalez is sure to be felt. How hard will it be without his talismanic services? Obviously, I'd rather have had him available, but I believe in this team selected today. Sure, why not? All right, so they are sticking with their 4-4-2. Did they change their strikers? Villalva? No. Ooh, who's this little guy? 5'2". He is a tiny little dude. Fast, I guess. Not very strong at all. 116 pounds. Wow, he is minuscule. Maybe he's the guy who was in there last time. I don't know, but we'll see if we can cover that little termite. Israel Ibarra is back at the other striker. Got to keep an eyeball on him or two. Ramirez, Hernandez, Madrigal, Matute in the middle. All right. Good enough. They've had to make a few changes in their lineup. We'll see how that does. I don't want to do too much tight marking on these guys. I just think they'll cause us some problems. We'll close down on the wingers, though. All right. So there we go. Continue to the pep talk. Passionate, the way we always are. Been on a good run lately. Go out there and impress me. That seems to work for a couple of guys every time. Whoa, here we go. The away stadium. They're looking packed. Looking energized and ready to go. Ooh. Screen just got a little blurry there. Was that my eyeballs or was that the screen? I don't know. All right, here we go. First attack of the match. We're just going to send it downfield. See how they deal with us this time around. They are definitely packing it in defensively. So maybe both teams might be going for a 0-0 draw. Take it to penalties. I think they probably have the advantage in penalties. Here we go. Corner kick. Ulloa sends it in. Zamora tries for it, but doesn't quite get there. Would have liked to seen Washington go for that. Ulloa sends it in. Johnson's there. Nope, but Zamora's going to gather it in. We're keeping up the pressure. This is good. Sends it in. Can't get it to Washington, and they're going to start the counterattack. But going to blunt it and keep going. This is a heck of a highlight for us. Putting on the pressure. Alcantara, can he get it forward to anybody? Nope. Thompson, get it out wide. Almost gets it stolen. Zamora recovers it. Centers for Ulloa. Let's see what the old man can do. He's a player's off sides there, so he just kind of sends it forward. I didn't appreciate that. Could have used a little more patience there, but here we go. Another highlight. Hopefully this is still our highlight. Zamora, can he get it to anybody? Oh, he centers it to Ulloa. Ulloa's taking shots, man. See, that's why, I kind of didn't want him in there, because our other guy's better at taking those shots. But we are getting all the highlights. We're controlling things, so that's good. They might even be in a defensive posture the way they're collapsed in front of that goal. Just going to send it down. Washington wins the headers. Alcantara. Oh, forced a big save there from Volpe. Thiago Volpe with the stop on a pretty good shot. Ulloa, he is good at this kind of thing. He's, if it does come to penalties, we're going to want Ulloa in there. So Alcantara with another shot. I mean, this is good. We're getting it to our man. He's just not burying the ball. Man, look at all those fans. This is a big stadium. Ulloa again with the corner. Just sends that to nobody. See if he can get the rebound. Sends it into Alcantara. Nope. All right, they're going to get a counterattack out of this, but not much of one. Escobedo's there. Cole sends it forward. Washington can't win that one. Oh, no. Here's the little dude. Sends it to Ibarra. Good stop, Sanchez. See, that's why I made a concentrated effort to get everybody fit. Like, we have 22 players who are all fit, mostly. Maybe 20 players who are fit, who could all come in and play in case of injuries like this. All right, so that was a bad play on their part. Ulloa's all over the field, so I guess that was a good substitution. Taking shots, he's making plays defensively from that ball-winning position. He's looking pretty good. So I think that might have been an okay decision to bring him in. 26 minutes down. They're going to get their first highlight. Nope, there's Acosta. So defensively, we're playing very well. Ulloa and Acosta, they're tough. They're tough to get around in that midfield. They might have to switch their attacks to come down the wings and try to exploit our fullbacks, but I don't know. Our fullbacks are pretty good too. Ulloa, what kind of plays is he going to make? It's more to Alcantara. Playing the diamond here. Washington gets it to Zamora. Can he take the shot? Straight at the goalkeeper. We're keeping him busy anyway. He's got to miss one of these, right? He can't stop them all. Or maybe he can. Maybe he's on fire like an NHL goalkeeper. Oop, they get a free kick here. Little dude, Villalba. Over the net. Sanchez was forced to get a hand on that, though. So they get a corner out of it. That's going nowheres. All right, 31 minutes, 32 minutes down. We're looking solid here, but they're starting to get a couple of highlights. Be nice to get a steal and a counterattack. Although we aren't really putting much pressure on them. So just hold them here. There's the counterattack. Escobedo, send it up to Washington. There he is. Settle it down, maybe get it to one of our midfielders. Yep, there's our man Ulloa. Alcantara, they're covering pretty well, but we're being patient. Escobedo, get back out wide, my man. Here's Ulloa, takes an ill-advised shot. Reset the diamond. Let's go back and forth. We're kind of bumping into each other there. Not happy about that. Acosta didn't need to do that. We had one of our central defenders coming up there. I think that was Johnson coming up. Ooh, here's a free kick from Thompson. No good. What's our assistant coach talking about over here? Decent amount of shots, but most of them are coming from long range. They get a corner kick. Oh, they get a header on it, but it goes wide. All right, so let's change our instructions here and let's work the ball in the box. See if that works. Last 5 minutes of the half. See if we can get a shot from in close. Nope. 1 minute of stoppage time left, and there it is. So there we go. We've had 3 scoreless halves now against this team. Queretaro. It's such a strange name. I should probably look up and see what it means. Anyway, keep going out there. You can win tonight. Instructions. I mean, do we want to make a change? It's the question. The question of the hour. Do we want to make a change? I don't think so. I think we'll be a little conservative here and just start the second half, staying on the counterattack. See what they do. See if they make any adjustments. They might calm it down. They might go for a controlling attack. I don't know. Ooh, there's a nice tackle from Johnson. Thompson sweeps it up. Here they are getting a first highlight of the half. Sending it in. Ooh, that was a sneaky header there from Ramirez, but it goes wide. Here, we're going to get a highlight here. That's a bad play on their part. Thompson gathers it into Ulloa. Plays it forward to Alcantara. Cole finally gets involved in the offense. Ulloa. Zamora. See if we can get it back to Cole. Nope. Zamora takes an ill-advised shot. Come on. Pep talk. Let's try to get creative. Get creative. Maybe I should give them a little more creative freedom on the offense. Right now they're being a little hemmed in. We got to watch this winger. He's pretty good. There's the header. Straight to Sanchez, though. I mean, that was a good play on their part. Sanchez had it diagnosed, though. Here we go. Washington, Zamora, Thompson. Because I'd like our guys to play it into the box. And that's what I'm trying to tell them to do. We've got our 3 players back. Our defensive midfield. Oh, there's a good play. There's Alcantara. He's on the run. There it is. There's the goal, boys. There's the goal. Is that the golden goal that gets us through? Look at the goal down at the bottom of the screen. That's excellent. Must be a Mexican announcer at this game. There it is. Zamora with a very nice play. Alcantara beats the defender, then beats the goalkeeper. Nice, nice, nice. Near side, a very educated ball there into the side of the net. All right, now it's on them. What are they going to do? Are they going to come at us? Are they going to try to go on the attack, or are they going to just keep with their counterattack strategy? Clock's ticking a little bit, almost up to the 60-minute point. Ulloa's got a yellow card. I'd like that not to be there. Johnson now has a yellow card as well. They get a set play there. Nothing happens there. Villalba fires it over the net. They might be getting a little desperate now. 60 minutes down. They are starting to gather it in. Ulloa, go get that ball, my friend. Go get it. Ramirez with the cross to no avail. Escobedo's going to just fire that down. Zamora's got to win it. There it is, Alcantara. What's he going to do with it? Plays it to Thompson, Zamora, Washington. Here we go, boys. Let's settle it down. Let's play our offense. Alcantara to Washington. He's going to take the shot. Nope. Sends it back to Ulloa. This is excellent patience. Excellent patience, my man. Here's Ulloa, gets it forward again to Alcantara. Ooh, that would have been the clincher right there. But it shows that we're still dangerous. It shows that they've got to respect us and they can't just charge forward. Ulloa to Zimmerman doesn't win it. Looks like they're going to take it. Yep. Caballero, look out for the cowboy coming through. Nope. Nothing happens there. All right, so we got some options here. Escobedo's a little tired. Oh, okay, let's take a look at these substitutions here. Fullbacks, we're going to drop them back to support. And then we got some yellow card issues to deal with here. I don't know. Ulloa, he's been all over the pitch. Got a 7.9 rating. That's decent enough. Same with Johnson. Looking calm, looking motivated. These guys. I'm gonna risk it and leave them in. Maybe dropping the fullback back will take a little bit of pressure off of them. Cole to Johnson, back to Cole. Ooh, that was an ill-advised pass. Looks like they're putting on a little bit more forward pressure. We might be able to beat them over the top. Alcantara is going to get it to Washington. Yep. Settle it down. Settle it down. There we go. They can't deal with the diamond. Zamora is going to make another play. All by himself, apparently. All right, they've got a good counterattack going here. It's Cole, get that steal, my man. Ooh, this is dangerous. Oh, Sanchez is there. What a guy! He's a pillar, just standing there, letting them fire the ball right at him. All right, Escobedo's a little tired. 69 minutes down. We're looking all right. Fires it down to Washington. He kind of wins that header. That little dude, that little striker's not going to beat any of our midfielders. There's Zamora going to make another play to Alcantara. Can he get it to Washington? No, he just goes by his man. Washington fires. He does get the ball to Washington, but Washington just shoots it over the net. 72 minutes down. They get a corner kick. That's a little bit of danger here. Okay, the ball is bouncing around in front of the net. I don't like this. Johnson clears it. Good man. That's why I don't really want to take him out of there. I mean, we got a talented rookie we can bring in, but he is still a rookie. All right, 76 minutes down. Acosta wins it to Alcantara. He's just gonna make a run on his own. Gonna get it stolen from Hernandez, but that's all right, I guess. He's checked by Ulloa. Again, Ulloa playing so well. He was a very good substitution. Washington wins the header. Just takes a shot, but that's deflected, so we're going to get a corner out of this. This is like some high intensity commentary here. There's just highlight after highlight after highlight. 77 minutes down, Ulloa with the corner. Ooh, that's a dangerous header back to Ulloa. He sends it in again to Zimmerman, but the defense is there, and they boot it out of touch. Harmlessly. Here's a throw-in. Looks like another highlight. Throw-ins are not our forte. Let's see if Cole can get it to one of his teammates. There's a good man, to Ulloa. Cole quite often just throws it to nobody, so that's not good. See if Washington can make a play here. No. It's going to send it back to Acosta, reset the offense. See, they don't have enough men on defense to close down. We can just keep the ball away, maybe. See, Acosta's going to win that to Ulloa. And the fact that we don't have our fullbacks forward makes things a little more difficult. But see if Cole makes a run, but they don't send him the ball. Ulloa, get it out to Cole. Oh, no, he's going to get it into Alcantara with the shot. I think Volgi had to make the save there. Yep. 79 minutes down. We're looking good. We're looking pretty solid here. Ulloa at the corner. Not much of an effort there, but it's all right as long as we stay down at their end. All right, we got some real tired people here. Take Take one last look at Bailey. All right, Bailey. I'm going to bring Bailey in for Escobedo. He's the most tired. Everybody else is playing so well. You know, Ulloa's all over the field. Johnson is playing well at the back line. They're not that tired. They just got those yellow cards. That's why I want to get them out of there, because of those yellow cards. But I think that's it. That's all I'm going to do right now. 83rd minute substitution. Here we go. Clock is ticking to 87 minutes. Let's get the steal here. They get a highlight out of this one. Ugh, that was an awful looking shot. We'll take more of those highlights. Any day we'll take a highlight like that. 87 minutes, goal kick from Sanchez. He's got a pretty strong leg. Sends it down to Alcantara. Washington gathers it in. Back to Zamora. Thompson, we're going to play the diamond. Play it around a little bit. Out wide to Bailey. Just wasting time here, fellas. This is fine. This is all right. Washington is open. Is he going to get it forward? No, he's just going to turn and blast it into the hemisphere. Okay. Crunch time. 1 minute to go in regulation. 1 minute to go in stoppage. Ooh, Sanchez comes down with that cross in traffic. 30 seconds to go in regulation. 1-0 lead. Sanchez fires it downfield again. Washington doesn't really go for that. He's a little tired. All of our forwards are a little tired. Zamora, Washington, Alcantara, but our defense is still strong. We're still looking good. Cole gets the interception, sends it down to Alcantara. He wins it, but he doesn't go after it. All right, regulation is over. 1 minute of stoppage. Villalba offsides. That's going to waste at least 20 seconds. As we line up for the free kick. 30 seconds to go. Sanchez taking all the time in the world. Sends it downfield to nobody in particular. Chara sends it wide on the far side to Lopez. He's trying to get around Bailey, but he can't do it. Nice tackle from Bailey. 10 seconds to go in the match. There it is. Full time. We get the 1-0 victory. We move on in the Champions League. That was a good performance. What do you mean, good performance? It was an outstanding performance. I'm proud of you. Nobody gave us a chance today, but we pulled it off, and we march on in the Champions League. One step closer to that ultimate victory in this series. Man of the match, Alcantara. 1 key pass, 8.4 rating, 1 goal. Good man. Let's take a look at the stats. Pretty good ratings all the way around. Let's take a look at the analysis here. I haven't looked at the analysis for a while. I usually like looking at these. 5 very important saves from Sanchez. A couple of them looked very nasty. Johnson and Zimmerman, lots of interceptions. Thompson, 105 passes completed. Wow. I would have liked to seen how many interceptions Ulloa made. It seemed like he was all over the place, but they didn't give him any highlights. That's too bad. 89 passes completed from Zamora. Who got our assist? Forgot that. That was Zamora who got the assist. So, very good game. Played under control. We played disciplined. FC Dallas win the Champions League quarterfinals. 1-0 aggregate win over Queretaro. FC Dallas will certainly look back at some great wins along the way, with perhaps the most notable including their 5-0 victory over Defense Force. Yeah, sure we'll look back at that. They've found themselves a step closer to glory, thanks largely to the performance of Bracamontes and Escobedo. I think Bracamontes had a bunch of goals in the group stage just because he played a lot against those lesser teams. You must be pleased with the result and the importance to both clubs. How pleased are you given the magnitude of the match? I'm very happy. The guys are well aware of the extra pressure and used it to spur them to greatness. Cody Peacock of the American Soccer Gazette, experienced and deceitful journalist, asks, Fairy tale continues. Another superb win for your team. You must be delighted. Both the final score and the progress in the competition. Yes, I'm pleased we got the victory, but we won't get ahead of ourselves right now. That's for sure. Whatever. Chad Parker from the American Soccer Chronicle, enthusiastically indifferent. It's an interesting combination. He asks, everyone enjoyed Carlos Alcantara's goal, a tidy finish to the bottom right-hand corner from 12 yards away. It must have been fantastic to see one of your players score a goal like that. How do you rate it? I can't think of many better. All right. So I think that'll be it. Okay, let's take a look at the outcomes here. America beats Los Angeles on aggregate 5-2. Pachuca beats Montreal on aggregate 4-0. We beat Queretaro on aggregate 1-0. And Tigres beats Orlando City on aggregate 5-3. So, yeah, we're the only MLS team to survive. That's it's a little disappointing. It means we're going to face somebody real good next round. Does it really matter who we beat or who we face? I don't know. It would be kind of fun to face Tigres, considering we're affiliated with one another. Let's see. Dallas and Orlando must rearrange, okay, because of our Champions League. Johnson's gonna miss Champions League due to a suspension. Okay, we're gonna have to get our rookie defender ready then. Yeah, have they? Okay, look, there it is. There's the matchup. Cousin versus cousin, brother versus brother here. FC Dallas versus Tigres. That's going to be a heck of a matchup in the semifinal. Let's take a look at their team just for fun. Okay, we got some scouting to do here. Okay, so we're going to scout Tigres. That's an interesting formation they got there. 4-3-1-2. Very offensively geared formation up the middle, so it's going to be a log jam there in the middle of the field with us running a diamond. So anyway, we're going to scout these guys, try to get a look at what they're all about. Hopefully they've got a lot of injuries and stuff, and hopefully we can beat them up. But in the meantime, let's take a look at our schedule, see what's happening here. Oh, we don't even have our Major League Soccer schedule? We gotta have our schedule, right? Yeah, there it is. So we got Philadelphia coming up in just a couple of days. We got 3 games, and then we're coming to the semifinals. So we'll come back for the semifinals. I won't bother showing you the first game of the MLS season because that's not really why we're here right now. We're here for the Champions League. So until then, we'll see you later. Bye.